Welcome back, dude. Episode 36 of Brick Shots with Billy and Tonio, man. Tonio, good to see you.
Yo, what's good?
Shit, just I guess we're unveiling a lot of things in our pre-show meetings, but other than that, man, I'm good, man. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm good, man. 7-0, baby. 7-0.
Hell yeah.
Everybody counting us out. Be 9-0 before we see Bama.
Hell yeah.
So, should be top 5, but we can get into it.
That's the way shit works. I'm actually glad that you brought up gonna beat Bama when you're gonna be 9-0 when you face Bama. What a bunch of I don't like starting the show off negatively, but that's just what we're gonna have to do this week. I'm sorry. But what a bunch of sad Lily punk bitch Bama fans that I've ever seen. I've never seen it so bad. Like, I know a lot of teams, hey, when you lose, hey, there's you can point to one call that fucking, messed you up or whatever, very obvious call. And it's we don't blame refs on this show either. So maybe that's somewhere where I'm going with it. But good God, the refs, all these fucking penalties, Oh, man, they're on Tennessee's side. They don't want us to win. Number one, college football makes so much more money when Alabama is undefeated and when they go to the college football playoff. I don't want to hear shit about it's a conspiracy against Bama, blah, blah, blah. It's just fucking silly. And I pulled up some other numbers, right? So this year, Alabama had 15 penalties against Texas for 100 yards. Okay? No, and they ended up winning the game, so you didn't hear shit about all these calls. You heard Texas complaining about some of the calls, but then as soon as you win, everything's fine. And then again, this year against Arkansas, 10 penalties for 101 yards. They still won that game, so we didn't hear shit about all these penalties. Against Tennessee, it was 17 penalties for 130 yards. Now, that's bad. I'm just saying maybe Nick Saban has this younger team that we're not ready for that fucking they played bad. So when you start playing bad, these penalties start coming up. And I feel like it's wild. You'd think Bama fans are some intelligent football fans where they can understand, oh, we're playing like shit, so we're getting penalized more. And then at the end of the game, right, you couldn't even say just the fucking, well, we have 7 national championships. We're still probably going to win the SEC. You couldn't do any of this. Good job, Tennessee, for beating us for the first time in 15 years. None of that. Nothing. Just fucking straight complaining. Just straight to complaining. Not, hey, we still got one loss, but we still can make it to the fucking college football playoff, and we don't even have to win this side of the fucking SEC. None of that. None of it. Just straight complaining and bitching. And I'm over it. I just don't understand, man. Just think you're a fucking perennial college football powerhouse, literally the powerhouse in college football. Move on. You got to stop with all this bitching. How did you see any of that game, Tonio? Sorry.
So I got to look at it from both sides, man. The one side, yeah, just shut up, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all still can make it in easily, actually. Because let's just say, let's paint scenarios, right?
Yeah.
Alabama got one loss. Alabama got one loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else is undefeated in the SEC West other than it's just us, right?
It's just Ole Miss, yeah.
Yeah. So let's say, for the sake of argument, even if we beat Bama as a 2-loss team, if we go to the SEC championship and happen to lose to Georgia or Tennessee, whichever one of them makes it on that side, Bama still got a better chance of being a 2-loss team over us being a 1-loss team to get in the college football playoffs because of what you said. The NCAA, Bama is the school for college football. It's Bama, bro. It's Bama, and that's it. Bama, I'm gonna play for Saban. Boom, then everybody else. I don't care. And it's a lot of great teams, but Bama is the team. So to come to the other side of it, they got the fans spoiled. That's why one loss hurts like this. So look at it from my opinion. I'm a Patriots fan, right? Not a bandwagon fan. So I was there when we was losing. I was there when Drew was a quarterback, before Tom. But then we started winning. And then we started winning. And we keep winning. And we keep winning. And then you get Mac Jones and, we ain't winning. And it's damn. But I'm a mature fan, so I know I can't blame them. I don't blame the refs. We could have played better. I think the world was shocked because, well, first of all, they shouldn't have been shocked because without the penalties, them DBs was getting smoked, boy. Like,
yeah,
they were getting smoked like some hybrid shit from Cali. Like, they were getting smoked. That quarterback from Tennessee looked like he was just shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
Like picking them apart. So their defense was getting cooked. And then that's come down to discipline. Like you said, they're younger. They're way younger. A lot of mental errors. But to the Bama fans, shout out Butler, shout out my boy Taylor. To the Bama fans, y'all know just like I know. To the real fans who understand college football, y'all still got a shot. Like, y'all can win out. Ole Miss probably gonna beat y'all, but y'all can win out. Y'all can lose. Y'all can lose to Ole Miss for real. Like, being realistic, Billy, they could lose to us and still make it to the college football playoff.
Right. If there's any team that can have 2 losses and still get in, it's Alabama.
It is. If it's any team, Alabama is the one team that somebody will be like, some school will be like, you know what? They got a better shot than us. Let's just let them get in.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's cool, bro. I don't know. I ain't been on Facebook. Every time I get on Facebook, I see you saying something about Bama fans, so I just don't scroll down because you know how the algorithm work. Like, somebody saying something, and then boom, there it go.
Yeah.
Well, I did that. I seen somebody, and the first thing he said, "If you ain't a Tennessee fan, don't say that." I was like, "Yep, I'm finna get off, man," because Billy might be on to something. But I just think you was right. Last week you said Tennessee was gonna be a problem, and Tennessee is a problem, and I'm doubling down on Tennessee probably gonna beat Georgia, bro. Like,
I can see them beating Georgia. If you look at Georgia this year, and again, nothing against Kirby Smart because he brings in recruits. I think next year is going to be a way better year for Georgia. But if you're struggling with Kent State and Missouri, like on the road, you're probably going to struggle with fucking Tennessee because Hendon Hooker is a dog. He's ready to fucking play. He's not scared of anybody. Josh Leipold, the fucking head coach of Tennessee, is not scared of anyone. He's going to coach his ass off and show you, hey, Tennessee's here and Tennessee's here to stay. Now, I do think if we get an Ole Miss Tennessee SEC championship game, that might be a big deal for college football. And I'm looking in, 2-3 years down the road. Not maybe next year, but if that's the SEC championship game, that's going to be something different that we haven't seen in a while since I think A&M and Missouri for the SEC championship in like 2012.
Yeah. Bro, it's crazy. I want to see it. I want to see something different, but I just know, like, it's hard to beat out them powerhouses. I mean, and Harrison say don't nobody see that shit, but Harrison can't talk about college football because he owed me $1,000. Speaking of $1,000, what about Utah knocking USC out of the top 10?
So I think, number one, Vegas had Utah. They were 3-point favorites. And I think USC, they showed it against Oregon State. The defense for USC is not very good. They're number 1 in sacks and they're number 1 in interceptions. But that's because they play with such a lead that the other team has to do that. And then if you look at a physical team like Utah who can run the ball and throw the ball, so that play action, it was really fucking USC up. I don't know if any of y'all stayed up to watch that game, but the play action for Utah was really, USC had no idea what was going on. That those zone 3 coverages were really getting fucked up. And I just think Utah is way better than we think because we look at week 1 loss to Florida and then UCLA beating Utah. And we're like, oh, Utah's not shit. And then you're looking at it like, oh, shit, hold on. Utah is pretty fucking good still.
Just beat the number, what were they, number 6?
Yes. No, 7. They were 7.
And Harrison said they was going to the football championship.
No, the loss.
Yeah.
Nope.
Kind of called that one, but no slight on you, Harrison. You say you don't watch college football.
Eat a dick.
This is a family-friendly show. Scratch that out. So fun fact, because we was talking about Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Ole Miss. So you know how you hate on the SEC a lot, like a lot. So the SEC had since 2014 has had 45 weeks. 45 weeks, Billy, of 4 teams in the top 10. Now the next closest conference is the Big 10 or the Big 12 now, with 15 weeks. So what you got to say? How? Because you always talking about the SEC is overrated. It's only Georgia and Alabama and everybody else, but that according to these numbers, it's not just Georgia and Bama and everybody else. There's 2 more teams.
No, and you're right. I do think because that keeps with my point is that when a team plays Texas, literally. So if you just look at 1 week this week, Texas barely lost to Bama, and they jumped into the top 25. That's where I'm saying we have this crazy SEC like is the bee's knees of all the. I've never once said that they're not the best conference because they are the best conference, but we're acting like.
Wait, say that again?
Huh?
Who's the best conference in college?
Oh, the SEC is the best. I'll be on record. The SEC is the best conference in college football. But we're acting like the 6th best team in the SEC is fucking head over heels above everybody else still. And they're not. That's all I've been on.
I don't know, man. I just feel like other than the number one, because I just feel like after Bama and Georgia, some of these SEC teams will give some of these big dogs in the other conferences a run for their money, if not beating them.
No, and I'm sure. So let's go straight to your heart, right? Ole Miss last year when Matt Golden Corral got hurt, right, in the Sugar Bowl, they still lost to Baylor. And the way we talk about the SEC is like, oh, all right, quarterback's out. That's not really fair. Well, no, you can't say that you're the best, and then we're not if we don't have the starter. No, because
you can't say that, man. So let me ask you this. Do you really think, let's go SEC versus SEC. Do you really think last year, if one of the starting wide receivers for Alabama was healthy, that Georgia beat them like that?
No.
Okay. So it does matter. Like, because we talked about this on the show and you was like, well, they got another 5-star. That don't matter.
Yes.
That don't matter. That 5-star ain't been playing.
But you can't throw in. I'm saying you can't throw in the entire conference with all that other thing when you're playing a inferior conference team in Baylor, and then act like, oh yeah, because you can have the argument of it's Georgia, so they're in the SEC, and then be like, oh well, our guy was hurt. Oh, you mean so the next guy who was also a 5-star, highly recruited, got fucking offers from everywhere else, also is thrown into the game? That's not the way it works.
Let me ask you something though. So,
go ahead.
5-star recruit got recruited. Does that always mean he's gonna be college ready? Like, come in and be ready to do it every time? Like every time?
No.
Especially when he got another 5-star in front of him that's been doing it.
No.
I'm just because that's what, especially with those wide receivers, because they did replace what's his name, Jameson Williams, and who was the other wide receiver?
John Mechie.
Huh?
John Mechie.
Yeah, they replaced them with 5 stars.
Yeah.
And how long had Mechie and Jameson been playing already?
About 2 years. Yeah.
Exactly. But so how you throwing that 5-star in the biggest game of his college career ever? Like the biggest game, his first game, his college collegiate career is the national championship.
Yeah.
And he's just supposed to be ready.
Yes. Because again, if you go to the University of Alabama, you're also when you're the practice squad, right? You're going to run second team against the first team defense. You're used to 5-star defensive backs, 5-star safeties, 5-star linebackers also being back there.
Yeah. So how we know how they was like? We ain't seen them outside of practice. How we know? How do we know how they was holding up against that starting defense?
Holding up enough to be fucking second string. Holding up to not be sitting on the bench, and then when somebody goes hurt, you're like, not you. We're gonna put somebody else in.
Well, they ain't had
doing something right.
Well, they ain't had nobody yet. I'm just asking.
No. I like where your head's at, but I do want to move on. I do want to move on to one more thing, not because I'm losing the argument. I just want to make that clear.
I mean,
okay. I just know that we're on a time crunch also for our Harrison rest in peace producer. So Todd Bowls said something, man. You and I have had this conversation probably 100 times. Harrison, not so much. Todd Bowles said something that was very strange to me about being a black head football coach. One of the media members asked him, how do you feel you and Mike Tomlin are representing black head coaches? Or I think they said African-American head coaches. And how do you feel like, is this moment big or whatever? His answer was, we don't look at color, we coach ball. Then proceeded to continue on with, once you guys stop talking about it, so will we. How did you read those comments?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like he got somebody that somebody that's done coached him for this moment. Like, hey, they might ask you this, and you got to give a politically correct answer, or you're gonna be under fire. Or I feel like maybe he just want, like maybe they don't see race. Maybe they are just coaching ball. Maybe he wants them to want to be seen as a normal head coach, so it can open up the opportunity for more black coaches to be normal head coaches, like not the black coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, just Mike Tomlin, the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. But it's never that. It's always labeled as, oh yeah, that's the black coach from the Steelers, or oh yeah, that's the new black coach for the Bucks. Never, oh yeah, that's the coach for the Bucks or the Steelers, because nobody's ever said, yeah, that white coach for New England. They just call him Bill Belichick. They don't say, oh yeah, he a white guy, but they always say something about the black coaches, the lone two black coaches in the league. So maybe he's just like, hey man, Jones getting old, and once y'all start looking at us as just regular coaches, then the world will look at us as regular coaches.
I think what he was trying to say is what is unfortunately sloppily slewed is that the emphasis on black coach is probably tired. He's tired of versus everybody else just gets to be coaches. The emphasis doesn't have to be on the color, and that's one of the main statistics. Like the main reason him and Mike Tomlin is because they're the only two black coaches, not for their success winning record. I mean, Mike Tomlin for his winning record, but the key thing is what you said at the beginning. It's him and Mike Tomlin, like the two active black head coaches. And that's kind of annoying that it's the first thing that they ask you is about your ethnicity when your counterparts don't get asked that. And
yeah, absolutely. And I was just going to say, that's where I kind of read the comments, is that it feels like, because Todd Bowles, when he was the coach of New York, of the Jets, whenever they drafted Sam Darnold, and a couple years before that, I really liked him as a head coach. I was like, man, if he was somewhere but that wasn't fucking the New York Jets, he'd be so much more successful. But that's where I felt he's annoyed at the fact that that's like something that's brought into him, and that's what I was trying to. Maybe I was like, I didn't ask it the right way, but I was just trying to see, like, as a black dude, like, I wonder if, like, because where do you fall into like the Uncle Tom or the Herschel Walker aspect of it, to be this guy who's just like, I don't see race, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Like, where is the line for these guys? And I wonder, like,
bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But where is the respect of this guy is just a great head football coach, like a Mike Tomlin? Like Harrison said, I've never thought of Mike Tomlin as the black head coach for Pittsburgh. He's always been Mike Tomlin, one of the best coaches in the NFL. End of, thought.
You see what Kanye doing? That's the line he don't want to cross. All right.
So as long as he doesn't do that, everything's on.
I mean, because like you could be actively wanting better for your people without y'all addressing him being one of the lone two black coaches in every interview. Like every interview, hey, you Mike Tomlin, the only two blacks in here.
Yeah,
I want to hear that shit every game. What we 5 games in, 6 games in, and I done heard this 6 times already, and I got 17 games this year. Y'all gonna say something about me being a black coach every year? Like when I start winning in Tampa, if Tampa ever gets better, offensive line get better.
They looked rough today too.
Yeah, they did. If they ever get better, against the other black coach. That's probably why they asked for real. 2 black coaches. Oh, we don't see this much. Y'all, how y'all feel? This shit's weird, bro. Like,
do you prepare different because this guy's black? Like,
exactly. Like, oh, do you guys share like hair recipes or wave brushes or do-rags? That's weird. It's weird, bro. Like, don't look at me because Mike Tomlin black. Just look at us as 2 head coaches of 2 good football programs. Like, and that's it. Let's move on. That don't make sense.
But I feel like that kind of sweeps it under the rug because
how?
There needs to be attention to it because we said this almost 30 episodes ago, where the argument has always been, for some reason, the argument's always been in a league full of black players, there's not that many black head coaches. But you and I both did the research for how many black coaches there are. There's 67% of black coaches in the NFL, and less than 10% are head coaches. That's fucking crazy. That's what we need to be focused on. That is a very weird statistic because it mixes in with is this a good old boys club? Is it about who you know? And then we can advance that further than sports. Is that where like society is? Is it a who you know, not what you're doing for me?
We all know it's a who you know league. We all look at it. Ume Udoka. That's the answer right there. If you need to know, nobody needs to know that man's business. It's the same for everybody. Deshaun Watson. I asked this question to a partner the other day. Deshaun Watson never asked to leave the Houston Texans. Would you know anything about the shit that he done?
Nope.
Because Robert Kraft did the exact same goddamn thing and nothing happened. So those are a couple examples.
No, absolutely. That and I think that's the point that I was getting at, is that Todd Bowls kind of just made it seem like it's not as big of a deal as it is. But maybe I'm overhyping it.
I think you overhyping it. I just think that he want to be looked at as a head coach instead of a black head coach. He just want to be a head coach because he know he black. We know he black.
Yeah.
Clear as day. That shit is annoying. Like, yeah, I'm black, bro. Welcome some more people to this.
But see, but that's the argument, though, is that Todd Bowls, like I said, he was the head coach for New York, got fired, right? And I think that's what happens to a lot of black coaches. Once they're fired, that's a wrap. Look at Anthony Lynn. Look at a Lovie Smith even. It took him years to get another head coaching job, and he went to a fucking Super Bowl. And I wonder if, like that's where my thought process goes with Todd Bowls is like, after this, like, let's say the Bucs miss the play because they're not playing good. If the Bucs miss the playoffs and Todd Bowls gets fired, like, is he ever going to get another chance? Like,
nah, he won't. This is a good old boys club, like you just said it. Like,
yeah,
you just said it. Like, Lovie Smith ain't a bad coach at all.
Nope,
at all. And it took him 6 years to get another head coaching job. Come on.
No, it took him.
Wait,
it took him like 10.
When was he in Chicago?
He left in 2011. Brian Urlacher's last year. He got fired the year before Brian Urlacher's last year.
Yeah, so look at that. He a good coach. Like,
yeah.
I hate the Steelers. Hate the terrible towel. Hate all of that. Every year, I just pray they go 500 so Mike Tomlin can stay as a head coach. Because if he ever get fired, nobody else gonna hire Mike Tomlin. Might as well get.
No, I don't agree with that in the slightest. No way.
Lovie Smith is a good coach. Mike Tomlin is a great coach, but Mike Tomlin is also black.
No, Mike Tomlin is one of the best ever. That's where I think the difference is. Yeah, with
bro. I just, you know, like it don't matter, bro. Look at prime example. Herm Edwards was a great fucking coach. He just got canned in college.
He wasn't that great at Arizona State, Tonio.
Arizona State ain't that great, Billy. What you want from him? He ain't have a losing record. He getting 2.5 star players. What you want him to do? Don't nobody do nothing. Don't nobody go to Arizona State. The fans in the stands don't even know what the fuck they at. They think they at a concert. Arizona State is a party school.
Yeah.
That's all they go there to do. I don't even know if people get degrees from Arizona State. I think they just go. I mean, I'm sure you could, but I feel like they don't. I feel like they just go and try every drug, every street drug it is, have fun. They probably go to the football games, think they're at a concert. Every time a whistle blow, they think a song starting. What the fuck you wanted from him? But he still got canned.
Yeah.
And he was a great coach. So yeah, if Mike Tomlin go below 500 twice, look, Mike, you've been cool, man, but we're gonna have to get the next great white hope in here. And that's harsh, but that's
another, and that's gonna be another thing that I'm gonna disagree with you, because he has the Roonies. They invented the Rooney Rule, like, for black coaches.
So they can get positions, not head coaching positions.
Ask
so
Mike Flores. Ask Mike Flores what do you think about the Rooney Rule.
Mike Flores. Who's Mike Flores?
The Dolphins old coach.
Oh, Brian Flores.
Brian Flores, my bad.
Yeah, no. It's a shitty rule. That's what I'm saying.
The Rooney Rule ain't shit, but I guarantee we'll interview some minorities. That ain't shit. What the fuck? The Rooney Rule gonna do for him? All right, Mike, you showed up. What's up, man? Like your hairline? Nah, we looking at this dude over here. But thanks for coming, man. You just go work for Just For Me men box or one of these hair dye boxes. Just go do that.
Hey, Mike Tomlin's bald. Put some respect on some bald men's names, shit.
Anyway, let's talk about some other football news.
Let's keep going.
Let's go to Carolina, man. It's a little sad situation down there in Carolina, man. I don't think I've seen somebody get escorted out their team since AB, the guy with CTE.
Yeah. So I didn't see what happened. I caught the last part of it. Flicked it on Red Zone. They was like, yeah, Robbie Anderson sitting down on a Gatorade cooler. And I was like, what the fuck? Then you see the rest of it, and he's just fucking cussing out some other coach or his wide receivers coach or somebody. And I was like, what the fuck's going on in Carolina? I thought Baker was the problem.
Nah, bro, that shitty ass play calling. I ain't mad at him. Like, I am. I don't suck. Let me get the ball from somebody. I'd be mad too. Like, and it's crazy, but now he getting shopped around.
Well, the Panthers are already giving in. They're trying to trade Christian McCaffrey. Come to the Ravens. Jesus Christ, we need some help too. But I mean, I think
y'all probably can get Robbie Anderson for a pack of bubble gum right now.
I'd take it. Honestly, for Robbie Anderson, I'd take a lot of stuff. But what's going on in Carolina, Tonio? Jeez.
Ownership, bro. Wasn't they trying to sell the Panthers some years back?
No, they already sold it. They got the richest owner in sports.
Who is
richer than the Walmart people?
Damn, being rich don't make you know sports. So
nope.
That like
they tried to get Deshaun Watson. That shit didn't work for him.
Bro, the Panthers not gonna be good until they do right by Cam and bring him back.
They brought him back last year, Tonio.
Yeah, they gotta bring him back this year. Who
he bring back again?
Oh, Cam Newton. It was just like Cam was doing the same shit for the Panthers he was doing for us. Playing the quarterback, running back, and the fucking wide receiver. What the fuck you want from him? Like, goddamn. I'm leading the league and I'm leading the team in rushing and receiving yards, but I throw the ball too. That shit don't even make sense. Had him looking like a better Taysom Hill. It don't. That shit. That's stupid.
I'm with you. The Panthers, man. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Harrison, are you starting to sweat that now that the Colts are 3-2 and 1?
Why would I sweat? They beat the Jaguars.
Man, they're gonna go to Tennessee. What they put a beat down on y'all, man? That conference is weak.
It sound good. You talking about the team that had a tie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of sweating, because we ain't got to talk about
because technically we number 3 in the AFC, but for us to be so weak for the AFC, we number 3. Because like I said about the Bengals, got beat.
The Bengals did not get beat.
No, my fault. Jamar Chase got me beat last week because he couldn't catch a goddamn touchdown. Lamar Bengals is still looking beatable. Lamar got beat again. Only two teams that have separated themselves in the AFC are the Bills and the Chiefs. Everybody else, and on top of that, Titans on 3-game win streak. I'm not gonna hog it up. Just letting Billy know.
I mean,
He's just a hater. You know what I'm saying?
You just like you, because you said Patriots 1-3. Y'all not gonna turn it around and
look at Bailey Zappi in there, dude.
Ever since you said that, we just been on the roll. So I appreciate the hate. Love it.
Dude, Bailey Zappi is slinging that fucking rock, though. I'm gonna tell you something.
Billy, you asking me and Harrison about sweating? Are you not sweating?
No.
Didn't you say you a Ravens? Are you a Ravens fan?
I am a Ravens fan. Yeah.
Hey, what's happened? What's happening there?
The defense is fucking atrocious.
You can't keep a lead there, can you, buddy? Can't hold that ball, can you, Lamar?
This the thing right here, Billy. See, it's trouble in Baltimore, and you don't even see it. Your best cornerback, Marlon Humphreys? That's your corner? Say corner.
Yeah, he's a corner.
He tweeted right after y'all lost, insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
Yeah, they're running the same coverages.
Nah, he could change that on the field. They could change that.
Not in the Ravens defense. You run what's called.
Nah, see, under the tweet, they said, "Oh, keep putting the ball in Lamar's hand and win a game, and he's gonna turn it over every time." Ooh.
No, you shouldn't have even been in that position. Number one, we ran 3 straight passes when we're up by fucking 2 touchdowns. We could just put the game away. We're a running team. Kenyon Drake had 10 carries for 119 fucking yards. Why are we not handing that dude the fucking ball more? It's play number one. This is what John Harbaugh does.
Sound like a lot of excuses, Billy.
No, we're playing like shit.
That y'all could bring it home.
No, we're playing like shit. There's no hope that we can bring. Now, if the defense gets fixed, absolutely, I think we can bring it home. If Lamar doesn't fumble the ball, absolutely, we have a shot. But we shouldn't have been down in that game to begin with. That's all I'm saying. This isn't a new Ravens thing. I know y'all aren't Ravens fans, but this is not new.
Looking bad over there.
All black people are Lamar fans, though.
Yeah, everybody. He's the new Michael Vick. So yeah, we're all supporters of that guy. Anyway, behind somebody else sucking other than the Ravens, do the Packers suck? I think so. I seen Uncle Shannon said somebody need to book Aaron another flight to Peru so he can go get some more of that shit he was on.
The ayahuasca.
He can play better, yeah. Bro.
What a top-notch take from fucking Uncle Shay, man. No, dude, the Packers look bad. I watched a lot of the Jets game today, and I don't even know where to begin with how bad they look.
I ain't even gonna put it all on them. We knew that Aaron Rodgers was overhyped. I'm gonna put it on the Jets, bro. They 4-2. That defense looks insane.
It does, Robert Saleh. I think he figured it out, man. Sauce Gardner is no chump.
Gardner transition. We talked about this on the show. I told you, I said, I think he's still gonna be a dog. He's not gonna be able to stop everybody because of the NFL, but yeah, he's still he's still looking good, bro. I'm just, bro. The Jets defense might take them to 7 wins.
Yeah, and that's a win for the Jets. If you're a Jets fan, that's where you want to be.
Cause I ain't gonna lie. I had Alan Lazard today in fantasy. He got me like 18 points. He ain't look bad.
Yeah. Same here.
But Aaron Rodgers does not know he can't win, bro. Like if he ain't up, he can't win.
No, he doesn't know, and that's the thing. Like, you have 2 of the best running backs in the NFL. Both of them would be starting running backs almost, 80% of the rest of the league. And I just don't understand why you're not running a shotgun 2-back formation with both of those running backs out the entire game. Like, where is it?
And see, I know that their offensive coordinator got to be drunk because Aaron Jones was projected to have me at least. He is done. Aaron Jones was projected to have me at least 16 points a day. He only got me 7. They ain't use him at all. AJ Dillon only had like 6 points in fantasy. They didn't use him at all. Like,
Nope.
bro, what are y'all doing over there? Bro, I put them in every formation I could get them on the field together. They're on the field. Our formation. One of y'all at fullback, the other one at running back. Y'all switch who want to get the ball. The halfback shotgun joint. I can hand it off either way. I could do a play action, dump it off to one of y'all, let y'all get open in space. Like, it's a lot of shit that could have been done, but they suck. But I think we want to focus on the 4-2 Jets. But I think the Jets are looking really, really good.
I love the positivity coming from you because, yes, the Jets, they look great. But obviously, I'm one of those dudes. Let me see what you got before I just start talking about the Jets. We ain't talking about the Jets in 10 years. I ain't going to start now.
All right, well, let's go to another team because we up there. Let's go to another team that we ain't talked about since the helmet catch. The Giants are 5-1.
Yes.
And you told me it was because I liked his nickname. Well, Danny Dimes over there.
Hey.
Leading the boys to 5-1. That's insane. If you would have told me last year, hey, man, watch out for the Giants and the Jets, I would have said, you drunk as fuck. Saquon back. He running that field. Danny Dimes out there being Danny Dimes. Defense not too bad, bro. It's looking pretty legit over there, man.
It does look pretty legit, and I'm just kind of heartbroken because last year I was like, the Giants are going to be something. Y'all watch. And then I look like a big fucking idiot. And then this year I'm like, no, Giants ain't it. And then bang.
And then you look like an idiot again. That's crazy.
Hey, it happens, dude. I'm just a Joe Smo out here just talking what I see. That's all I can do. And the Giants are legit as fuck. It doesn't run the ball, playoff play action, let Danny Dimes get out there in space. Like, I mean, he's not fumbling the ball. I don't know how you fix fumbles, but Brian Daboll came in there and he was like, I'm fixing fumbles. And you're looking at this team like, okay, let's fucking – and then if you look at how well the Cowboys are playing, how well the Eagles are playing, and then the Giants are just like, yeah, we're here too, motherfucker, and ain't nobody talking about us except this show because we're the fucking best.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. And like I told you last week, because the Eagles and the Cowboys playing right now, I told you said something about big play Slay got burnt last year. Well, he already got interception. And it's halftime now, and they already busting Dallas ass 20-3. The Eagles are
you're misquoting me on that because I was just saying he did get burned. That's all I was saying. No disrespect to big play Slay.
And you took the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
I said the Eagles by 10. I'm plus 17. That should be an extra case.
No, that's not how gambling works. But no, I understand my picks. I'm not silly. I just thought this would be the one Eagles fuck up game, and it's not. Obviously,
they legit, bro.
They're legit, yeah.
That's insane. And it's the game. Game of football is 2 halves and all of that. But you know how we was talking about that the league full of black players. NFL is a league full of black players.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go to a league that's 97% full of black players.
Where are we going?
And we're going to the NBA. And let me tell you how many black head coaches the NBA has. 14, bro, out of 30 teams. That is insane to me. That
is pretty crazy.
14 black head coaches in a league that's probably 99.3% black.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's insane.
So I think, and this is something else I've said, just to play a devil's advocate for the arguments, those who can't do teach. And that's where I think a lot of the because if you look at even the college ranks, there's so many white head coaches. So many. They run the zone schemes.
But most of them play college ball.
Yeah, you could look at a lot like we're looking at Steve Nash, Steve Kerr. I know they're both Steves. Maybe that's why they just rung off real fast. Look at Phil Jackson. He won a championship with the Knicks, in 72.
72?
72 or 71. I don't remember exactly when the Knicks won last.
Either way, that's an insane number.
No, it's crazy when you broke it down like that, because you're looking at who. I'm trying to think of Monty Williams, David Fisdale. I can't even think of black head coaches in the NBA. And that's crazy. That like you wouldn't, you know what I mean?
You can't think of the black coaches?
Not because I wasn't ready to be put on the spot for this exact question either.
All right, so it used to be M.A. Udoka. That used to be one. Nate McMillan, Doc Rivers.
Rivers.
What's the dude down there in New Orleans? Fuck, I don't know his name. David Fisdale, the other guy you named, the dude in New Orleans. I'm pretty sure. Is Memphis head coach black? Pretty sure he black.
No.
Not.
Oh, Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey Billups. I don't know why Mark Jackson ain't coach.
I think Mark is biding his time, man, because how fucked he got. He's probably upset at the league.
No, I feel like he's just making a lot of money announcing, bro.
No, I get that too. Yeah, because and he's a great announcer too. So it's not like people are like, "Hey, get this motherfucker off." But Doc Rivers was pretty fucking good at announcing too. And as soon as he got a head coaching gig, he was like, "All right, I'm out of here." But that's why I think Mark Jackson's definitely sitting there waiting for let's say Memphis opens up all of a sudden. They're like, Ja has a bad year or something. And he's like, okay, that's where I'm about to go.
All right, so all the black coaches. Hey, is Jason Kidd black?
I think he is black. I think he's light-skinned.
Hey, Harrison, Jason Kidd black? I was asking the other black person on the show because
I always was told he was black.
I think Jason Kidd black. He's super light skinned though. All right, so here we go. 14.
Exactly what I said, but yeah.
Is that it? My fault. Wayans Brothers, Breaking Bad.
I got you.
Nate McMillan, pending M.A. Udoka. Like, I feel like they're gonna let him go. Jason Kidd, Dwayne Casey. Yeah. Tyronn Lue.
Yeah.
Darvin Ham. Is Taylor Jenkins got to be a black dude in Memphis, bro?
No, I think he's white, man.
Taylor Jenkins?
Is that a black name?
Jenkins is. I don't know no white Jenkins.
You know what's wild? I just found this out last year. You know another name that you don't see too many whites? Isaiah.
Nah.
I know one white Isaiah, but I know like 10 black Isaiahs. That
shit was like myth. That shit was like Mythbusters when we finally found one. He just walked in. I don't even think he was saying the name right.
Bro is white as hell from Memphis.
I told you, yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yep, they got one. Willie Green. I knew the dude in New Orleans was black. Willie Green. Ain't no white. I know it ain't no white Willis. I'm willing to bet some money on that. If you find a white Willie, Willie Green is probably one of the blackest names I've ever heard of. Willie Green. Jamal Mosley, Doc Rivers, Monty Williams.
Jamal Mosley, where's he coach?
Orlando.
Okay.
Doc Rivers, Monty Williams, Chauncey Billups, Mike Brown.
Mike Brown's coach. Where's Mike Brown coaching now?
Sacramento.
Yeah, I remember not. I didn't like when he took that job.
Oh yeah, and JB Bickerstaff.
JB Bickerstaff. Where's he coaching? Who is that?
JB Bickerstaff coaches in Cleveland.
Oh, and he's doing a hell of a job with that fucking team. Let me tell you.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, now they got Donovan Smith. I feel like they're gonna be all right. But that was a really
and Wes Unseld Jr. Wes Unseld Jr. coaching in Washington.
Coaching the Wizards.
So yeah, but everybody else, bro, like other than Eric Spoelstra and
Pop.
No. I'm talking about that's fully white.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I feel like Eric Spoelstra is a fucking super white guy. He's just like Italian or something.
I don't think he's white, bro. He
might. The guy's name's Eric.
Huh?
The guy's name's Eric. You don't think he's white?
I mean, we know Eric. Shout out to Eric. Eric is white. Eric, from Battalion, bro.
Who? Eric who?
Dang. I can't think of his last name no more. That's my friend too. Eric, bro. Like the black dude.
So the NBA, what do you feel like this season coming up is like what your storyline that you're looking for the most, Tonio?
Bro, don't cut me off. I'm trying to figure something out. But storyline I got coming up the most, I feel like the Russ trades. They starting all like week 1, they looking for a trade for Russ. So I feel like the storyline is gonna be either you take the trades and go with it, because Russ don't want to be traded. So he gonna be difficult. So either we gonna hear about him being traded, or we're gonna hear about LA just taking a $47 million loss. But I'm still looking, because Miles Turner is still on the table too. Like Indiana want to get rid of him. So I'm looking for Indiana and LA to make some kind of trades. And they're gonna have to, because AD starting the season out at the 5 again. So he'll last 3 games, and then his usage will go up too much or something, and then they'll have to be sitting him down because he got hurt. So they're gonna have to find a legit center. He ain't it.
Yeah.
You want to play the 4, like Darvin Ham got him to say I'll play the 5 again, but for how many games? I feel like
especially if they're not winning too. That's like a way harder sell.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm glad you brought up that, Harrison, because the Lakers opened the Warriors. Now AD will have a great game against the Warriors at the 5 because they don't have a 5.
Nope.
But then you play a game Saturday or Sunday, and they playing against the Nuggets, where they got one of the top 5 5s, and it's like, oh yeah, I can't guard him.
Yeah, no,
too much banging on me.
Bully his ass all over the court.
Y'all heard, but they've benched Russell.
Yeah, I seen it. See, and Darvin Ham, just like one of your uncles, Harrison, telling you he gonna let you get a little bit of that drink, but he never really is. He's just gonna keep telling you that. That's what he's doing to Russ. Man, I'm just putting you on the bench just so the teams ain't ready for what we got going. That's a fucking lie. Like, he's putting you on the bench because that's what you're gonna be this season. Russ ain't show. It's so embarrassing where Russ, it's a video of Russ, and I don't have hate for Russ because I think he's a Hall of Famer. But there's a video of Russ calling game winner during the summer, and you know that's when every NBA player looks amazing in them gyms and them pickup runs. He called game winner and clanked that hoe, and I'm just like, same old Russ. So, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, I want to comment on the Russ thing, man. I feel like he's the one Hall of Fame player like that we've seen that will not try anything different. Like, Russ, you cannot shoot, man. You just can't, and it's okay. Be athletic. Take it to the rack. Like, why? But that's the thing, Billy.
I think he losing that athleticism.
And he's not getting a better shot, Tonio.
I mean, your pride. Some people got high pride. Like, hey, I'm Russell fucking Westbrook. You can feel like that. He got the right to feel like I'm Russell fucking Westbrook, but he should also have the IQ to be like, I ain't really jumping as high. All of this, all of that. Can't take that many people out of the dribble no more. Let me switch it up. But he don't. And hopefully he do figure it out so they won't trade him. But I think he out of there. They don't want to got 4 guards.
Yep.
Like Kendrick Nunn is the name I was trying to think of last pod. He looking like he gonna be real promising this year. So
I mean, I liked him. I liked him in Minnesota too. So I mean, I'm on that Chris Nunn shit. I like it.
Who? Kendrick Nunn. You call him Chris?
Excuse me, Kendrick Nunn. I don't.
He was in Miami.
Yeah, no, he's with Timberwolves first. That's who drafted him.
Yeah, but then he went to Miami.
No, I know. I liked him with Minnesota.
Oh, okay. So what's your angle, Billy, for this year?
I want to see if Jason Kidd and Luka Doncic can fucking get something together in Dallas to where we're not talking about them getting gentlemen swept out of the Western Conference Finals and maybe them being a force, kind of like a Memphis or a Golden State.
They'll get gentlemen swept again. I'm sorry, they didn't go get anybody complimentary, and Luka it's because of Luka. Luka can't play off the ball, and I don't know.
I think Jason Kidd. That's why like that's my storyline. Is like I want to see if Jason Kidd can get him in the building and be like, hey man, you cannot guard a screen, and I don't know why. Because I mean, I've never played basketball, but watching it, I'm just like, you're one of the best players in the league. You're telling me you can't just kind of swim move somebody to get back on a defensive position? Like, and it's not like it happens a couple of times, bro. It happens every fucking screen.
Yeah.
Luka's like, I'm out of the play.
Everybody that hates Luka because he gets all this praise, when they get interviewed about playing the Mavs, they talk about it. Yeah, we always come on the court and say, we're Luka. That's what we running the offense to his side. And they do. And ain't shit they can do about it. Luka got to be the softest big person I ever seen in my life coming off a screen. Like, if Seth Curry is setting a screen on you and you can't get through that shit, bro, like, come on, man. Seth Curry, not even Steph. Who? Seth Curry.
I'm just saying, just hit him with like a little swim move, you know, just
bro. Push him, take a foul. I'd rather push him off, but he don't do nothing, bro. So I don't think it'll be good. Another storyline is, and this one is big, bro. The Warriors signed Jordan Poole and Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah,
ain't picked up that Draymond option yet. I really feel, and this is crazy because, you know, we all be on Twitter avidly. I seen some with Indiana where the Warriors get Miles Turner, the Lakers get Draymond, and Indiana gets Russ and the 2027 first round pick from LA. Y'all think that could work? I'm asking you and Harrison.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't want Draymond at this stage. He old. I mean, he give you the same thing Brian give you. I mean, Russ give you.
No, fuck no.
He gives you the same thing Russ gives you in the sense of points.
I ain't talking about points. They couldn't stop nobody last year neither.
When LeBron's not on the floor, when LeBron's not on the floor, nobody from the Lakers score. That's their biggest problem.
You said when LeBron come on the floor,
LeBron's not on the floor, nobody else scores. So it's not the fact that Draymond is not going to be intelligent, but who the fuck is smarter than LeBron? So, and then on top of that, I mean, I will want another big presence for when what's his name goes down. Anthony Davis.
We just know he's gonna go down.
We do know that. It's not a shocker.
Man. That is funny as hell. I don't know. I take Draymond for defense. Couldn't play defense last year either at all.
No, I don't even want it for defense. No, I'm saying as a presence of somebody who's tough. Who on the Lakers team is a tough individual?
Russ.
He's not really.
But he should be because he can't score. He might as well just get ejected. Like, bro, just
yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. Draymond knows he ain't gonna score, so he's like, "Fuck it, I'll fucking yell at somebody. I'll push somebody. I don't give a fuck." And the Lakers need a little bit of a life, because like Harrison said, when LeBron goes off, like they're just like, "Oh fuck." Hopefully they don't score 20.
But see, Draymond out there when LeBron go off, he'll bully the Lakers to be like, I want you here. This is how we're going to score.
That's what I'm saying. That's
talking about towards the other team.
No, I mean in general, like I'm saying, like all of that encompassed into one thing.
I'd take Draymond and lose Russ. I would take that. I'd be okay with that. They like, I mean, Harrison not wrong. They giving you the same production on offense. Actually, nah, Draymond turned the ball over way less than Russ do. Get way more assists. So now get way more boards. So now, Harrison, they don't do the same shit.
And could you imagine Draymond's podcast if he was a LA Laker? That would be fucking.
That shit would probably be almost as dope as this one. So before we get off, 76ers, Celtics, opening day. Who you got, Billy?
Give me the Sixers big, because the way the Celtics shit's happening, I thought if Brad Stevens was going to be on the floor, I'd say it'd be a little closer, but the fact they didn't pull Brad Stevens from out the booth to go coach that team, I don't see the Celtics doing well at all this year.
Who you got, Harrison?
I got the Celtics.
Why?
Ooh.
I just think with all the stuff going on, I feel like people writing them off as if they lost the talent. And y'all forget they did get Bogdanović added to the team. So, and they got Blake Griffin. So
Blake Griffin?
Who the fuck is Blake
I'm just
Griffin?
saying, they didn't not do anything. So I feel like, with people talking about them, and they just lost the finals.
Hey Harrison, the Hawks just added me to the team. Are they any better?
What they trade, a washing machine? What they trade, a washing machine?
For me, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you ain't no semi-pro, all right? All I'm saying is, you forget I said Bogdanović the first one, and then I said Blake.
But they also didn't sign what's his name? The guy that was making all them threes playing defense. His shoe exploded in the game the other night. Number 12 for them.
Not Robert Williams.
Not Robert Williams. But Robert Williams is hurt. So that's big. Who gonna even try to contest with Joel? Because Robert Williams, like Joel better skill, but Robert Williams' athleticism gonna help him get some blocks and some. He'll dunk on Joel any day of the week, but he ain't gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say because he'd be at least in the lane to try to stop Joel.
I'm going 76ers. If James Harden look good, Grant Williams is his name.
There we go. Yes.
Yeah, they not talking about bringing him back, and he was something special for them. He gritty, like real gritty. Hit a lot of threes. All of that.
I just want to say because without Ume Adoka, what was the Celtics doing in the playoffs? They weren't getting to the fucking finals. That wasn't happening.
Nah.
Brad Stevens was right there on the cusp a couple times, and they just couldn't do it. And then Ime shows up, and he's like, this is what we're about to do. And I think with him gone, I think Doc Rivers is like, oh, okay, so I'm the best coach on the floor, and Joel's going to be the best player on the floor. Bada bing. James Harden might have lost some weight.
Yeah. And then last one, and then we'll get ready to shut this episode down. Lakers, Warriors. Who y'all got?
Lakers.
I got the Warriors. Let me see the Lakers need to do something. Show me something, and I might pick the Lakers. But as of right now, as a Lakers fan, I'm down. This ain't it.
I got Lakers, Bron going for a 30 ball first game.
Bron 37, 12, and 9.
In a loss.
Win by 6. No, I give him 8.
Win by 8? Golly.
I got him winning by 12. AD gonna give his all in the first game. Gonna destroy them and
then get hurt.
Yeah, he gonna walk off the floor and just slip. It's gonna be like, but I got him. I'm with Harrison. I don't think it's close. It's too much tension there, bro. Like Draymond's still on that floor. Jordan Poole see him setting the screen and get fidgety, bro. Like
He just got the bag. I don't think you're fidgety with the bag like that.
No, you fidgety when you got a bag under your eye too, along with the bag. That's like they had to expedite giving him the bag. Hey, whoa, hey, let's get him paid before he try to get up out of here, bro. Like
that's probably a reason why he might act crazy, because he got the bag now. He can show his ass.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all seen
just
it?
Walking to Draymond, just punch him one time on the
know,
floor.
Man. I done seen a lot. As seeing Harrison bully people in person, I done seen him bully because I'm not a bully. I seen Harrison bully people we play ball with, and they get fidgety when he gets near them. So, yeah, I don't think he's gonna play right.
That's respectable. We'll definitely see for the next episode right about what.
But bro, it's been a great show. Real quick, we at an hour, just like our producer said. Been a great show. We gotta thank Harrison. Harrison about to take a little vacation on us, so it'll be back to me and Billy. But we gotta appreciate and thank Harrison for the time he was with us until he gets back.
Thank you, guys. I don't need any more applause. I appreciate y'all. See y'all soon. You know, I ain't gonna keep it too much. Y'all hold it down while I'm going POP. Mama, I love you.
Hell yeah, respect. All right, man. This was what an episode, man. We covered a lot of stuff in a shorter amount of time than usual. I thought we killed it, man. It was great having y'all. Great talking to y'all.
Yes, sir. It's been episode 36 of Brick Shots with Billy and Tonio. We'll catch y'all next week, man.
All right, man.